Today marks 1251st day sharing lessons I learn and continue to learn with all of you. My hope that these insights will inspire you, support your dreams, help you achieve your goals, and really empower you to become the person that you want to become. Today we speak about experiences. I guess what I truly believe that every single person is supposed to experience. What could be the best things that could happen to you? To every single person, every single individual. I think that there's a lot of great things that could happen to us, but I think that there's foundational things that every single person is supposed to experience. There's beautiful things, beautiful, beautiful things. I think that even you can write a list of what you would love to experience. So what would be the best things that would happen in your life? Of course, it could be having a kid, having relationships, whatever it is. Just write now the list of things that could be amazing. If it when will happen, when will happen, not if. So, what are the list of things that I truly believe that every single person is supposed to experience? And it is ultimate awakening, or like finding the purpose or passion. I love this saying that you are born twice. First time you just come out, and second is when you're born is when you realize why. First is the birth date, and after that is when you actually figure out why that birth date happened in the first place. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing understanding your purpose, your calling, your dedication, your commitment to something bigger than yourself. Of course, it might be that you have a passion for yourself, but again, that's again the difference between purpose and passion. Passion for yourself, purpose, what you're able to achieve with that passion, that is a purpose. What are the meaningful journey you want to make? And I think that this is this is again when the person is exploring himself, taking action, saying yes to things. Because a person who says no all the time, of course, will never have ability to find passion or to find purpose. And I think that every single person needs to find how uniquely, how I'm a unique individual, how uniquely I approach this earth, and how I'm able to serve uniquely people around me. Number two is a mirror to your soul. I think that we need to really have that every single person is supposed to experience, and relations are supposed to happen to them. Sometimes they just don't want it. It just happens to you that you really start to feel emotions to a certain person. I think that that's every single person supposed to experience that. If they don't feel anything, that's a sad story. But I think that when you find the right person, it just transforms you. You're able to evolve because you're not able to stay the same a lot of times in a relationship. You need to be different. The most important part, we need to make sure that the relationship that we are in, it's when we transform to the better, not to the worse. Because it could go both ways. And that's again, that's choice of choosing the right person is so important. Because in one way or another, it will transform you. But we want to make sure that we ask, okay, when I have this relationship, does it transform me to be better? Or does it transform me to be better or worse? And I think that sometimes, even though that all other things aligns, I love this person, I want to be with this person, but this person makes me worse. And I think that we need to really make some tough decisions a lot of times. Because the truth is that we need to stop chasing love. We need to really start to chasing ourselves. And with chasing the better ourselves, we need to be able to really be fully complete, and that fully complete picture of us really attracts the right person that could really even transform us to the better. When we find a person from scarcity, from lack, I think that lack will be increased with the person that you meet. I think that's what you attract. Number three is money as a tool for freedom, not security. Even achieving that financial freedom. I think that every single person is supposed to experience that. That's what's supposed to happen to them. Really achieving that financial freedom so you're able to really choose what you want to do, with whom you want to do, when you want to do it. It's a very, very powerful thing to have financial freedom because so many people, including myself, sometimes we make decisions not based on the freedom, but because of lack, inability to really make money, and really that doesn't give us options because options is I think that we need to understand that financial freedom is not about not ever working in it. It's more about doing the work that you love with the people that you love. But that's something that is true freedom. Being able to do what you want to do when you want to do it. And when you're able to achieve that, I think that life changes completely. Because sometimes when people ask, like, okay, if you had $5 million in your bank, what you would do? What would you do differently? And when my mentor asked that, like, what would you do differently? Like, this was 10 years ago. And I said that everything I would do differently. That means that what you are saying, that everything what you're doing now is you don't like. So it means your whole life is living in a wrong way. And that might really allow me to realize that, yeah, like everything what I do, I would change. So I keep doing the same thing that I would change. And that really allowed me to take decisive steps towards really changing and improving and start living the right life the way how I would love to live. And I think freedom gives that option. Number four, I would love to mention the peril of becoming your best self. Like on unlocking the personal growth and mastery. I think that this is again every single person is supposed to really seek that the best version of themselves and then meet that version of themselves that really they start to be proud of. They are courageous, they are confident, they are competent, they are wise, they have emotional intelligence, they have emotional regulation, they execute, they communicate well, they lead well, they have empathy to others. They are social butterflies. Every single person are able to be that way. And I think that we just need to develop. Everyone will have a little bit more unique blend of other skills. But we need to understand that every single person is supposed to see that best version of themselves and really look into the mirror and be proud of themselves because they do the work. And every single person is supposed to be proud whenever you put effort. Effort is probably and willingness. Willingness and effort is one of the things that you're supposed to be proud of the most. And when you have willingness and effort, you're able to develop those best versions of self traits that really leads you to even better version of yourself. Because when you have willingness and effort, you develop resilience, you develop courage, and those allows you to achieve anything beyond that. Number five is the door to new reality. Experiencing a life-changing opportunity. It means that when preparation meets opportunity, that's where success happens. But again, we need to prepare. We need to look for opportunities. If we are always at home playing games, we'll never find opportunity. What we need to do, we need to go and explore. We need to go and meet people. We need to go and network. We need to go and do things that we never done before. Because I think that a lot of times we have a tendency to do the same thing over and over again, and hoping that a different opportunity will show up. But again, saying like doing the same thing and expecting different results. So it means if you want different opportunity, we need to go in different rooms. So we need to ask ourselves, what do I do this week to really attract different opportunities, and life-changing opportunities? And that's, I guess, the best way to really find a life-changing opportunity is change what you do on a daily basis, and go different rooms. So that means that you need to prepare. So that means you need to develop yourself and self-mastery, and then really do the things that you've never done before, just to make sure that you're able to open doors that you never opened before. Number six is that freedom from the mind's prison. I think that this is every single person is supposed to heal from the past pain and find the inner peace. I think that every single person has something to heal from. Maybe like 99% of people has something to heal from. And find that inner peace. And sometimes it might be that that person doesn't have anything to heal from, but they don't have that inner peace. And that, again, this every single person needs to work on that. I think that it's a beautiful thing that it's a freedom from mind's prison. Because I've been in that long time. The number one thing that I wanted for quite some time was just inner peace. Nothing else, just inner peace. Being able to have joy, bliss, every single moment, no matter what you're going through in life. You're going through a storm, disaster, disadvantage, adversity, doesn't matter. You have inner peace to really pursue the things that you want. Because a lot of times I pursued all the things that I wanted, no matter how I feel. But I had those battles, those questions. And I think it could be much more joyful when you're actually able to pursue the things when you have when you have that inner peace. And I think that's every single person supposed to experience. Like, and there was seasons that they had inner peace no matter what. Like, and then bigger challenges came in, bigger problems, because inner peace is something that you develop. So that means that you have to develop inner peace based on your current problems, and then you go after bigger challenges and problems increase, and then the inner peace that seems that not able to handle a new challenge, and then you develop that inner peace, and then it is growing. And I think that every single person is supposed to experience the highest level of inner peace and healing. Number 7 is the depth the depth of small thinking. And again, this is I experienced as well, because 10 years ago I moved from my country, Lithuania, very narrow minded, to expand my perspective. So I traveled and moved to Canada without speaking English. And really that allowed me to expand my horizons, understand, and open my very small thinking. But I was very narrow minded. I didn't know what the world actually looks like. And I think that every single person supposed to live at least 1 year outside of your bubble, outside of the country. Just understand how other people live. What are the other people perspectives? In what way do they communicate? I think that's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. I live now in so many different places, and every single time I learn something, I develop, I improve, I get better. And I think, and when I experience so many things, I think that I found that I would love every single person experience it. That they could have ability to really go and travel and explore and live in one place. Travel is a great thing. It really opens your mind. But being able to really live, somebody's able to see even more beyond what travel will never give. Number 8 is that the ultimate legacy. I think that I would love every single person understands that making a positive impact. I really experience it, because I really love saying that when you take significance, money will never fulfill you. When we take significance, success will never fulfill you. When you take significance, that's just one of the most beautiful things. So that means that you start to believe in legacy, because you know that this difference made an impact on that person's life, and that you're leaving legacy. So that means when you make a first time impact, true impact, you start to realize that this is your legacy, and no one will take away that. Of course, money will be taken away, success might be taken away from you, but legacy and impact will never be taken away. Will go with you no matter where you go. And I think that's a beautiful thing, that every single person is supposed to experience what it feels to add tremendous value to people, make an impact in other people's lives. And I think that every single person, when they experience that, they're willing to work harder to be able to really make a difference again. At least that's how I feel. Every single time when I make a difference, when I make an really able to add value to someone, I feel more encouraged to work harder on myself. Like we did even do even more. Number 9 is true presence. I think that every single person is supposed to experience that. Experience that a moment of pure joy. Really, that when you're able to be so present, you see every single small thing around you. Even like being in the nature and have that warm moment when you look into every single cloud, every single sound, or maybe able to be in a with a person and really be fully engaged with the person you love, and there's nothing around you, just fully in the flow with this person, fully present, and then that you realize that you are fully present and you have that joy. Joy being in this moment. I would never be anywhere else. This only in this particular moment. I think every single person post experience. To be honest, I would love to. I have experienced quite a few times that pure and true presence, but I don't feel that very often. I need to work for it, and then it doesn't. I probably don't need to work for it. I just need to surrender to the present moment. That's what I need to do. I need to surrender. But it's a beautiful moment when you actually be fully true present, and I think that every single person is supposed to experience that. The last thing that I want to mention is that every single person is supposed to experience the warrior's transformation. And what it means is that every single person is supposed to overcome some kind of challenge that is bothering them, maybe for years, maybe 2 years, maybe 5 years, and really being able to really finally achieve that. Because easy things doesn't create strong people. Only challenges, only struggles is advantage for us. So I think so every single person is supposed to experience that, and that struggle is supposed to happen to them and for them. Just to make sure that they develop the character traits that they need to develop to really become the person that they want to be. The warrior transformation, that's what it's called, warrior transformation. Really the struggles that you need to go to overcome the challenges. And I think it's a beautiful thing when you're able to do that. And I would love to even maybe leave a comment when you will be able to listen to this. Maybe after a couple of years, will come up this video and like, what are the things that you would love to experience? So what do you feel that other people supposed to experience? Every single person. There's a foundational thing that every single person supposed to achieve. And I hope that I will be able to really achieve even more things. I think that those are the very, very foundational things. But I think there's much more in this list that really could be mentioned that is very, very important to experience, and things that should, and will happen to us. So I hope you choose to win, and see you tomorrow.